Good morning, passport holders. Today, December 2nd, 2017, making today day 11:28. Almost said 10 there. Would not have been correct. 11:28 of the vlogs, and it's been a super chill start to the morning. I didn't go to bed till about 1 o'clock. Thought I was going to go to bed earlier, and then I saw that my 3 rings weren't closed, so I went out for a walk to the grocery store, came back, and then had a little more walking to do. Came back here and was just not ready for bed at that point. Read for an hour, and then was like, well, I don't want to really go to bed now either. So at that point it was like 11:30 midnight, and I put on a movie, watched a 75-minute documentary, and then went to bed. Woke up completely naturally on my own shortly after 8:30 a.m. So 7.5 hours of sleep, and oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. And then I'm going to, and then I woke up and kind of started the day and on my own, right? And good sleep schedule. Like, it's clear that I've got the temperature thing solved in the fact that I'm kicking off this big heavy comforter, staying underneath a lighter blanket on a consistent basis. That's giving me enough heat so that I'm not overheating, but I'm comfortable, which is good. Especially with it getting colder and colder, I suspect that the heavy comforter will start to creep more and more back on top of me. But for now, we're at where we're at. Read a couple of chapters in Tribe of Mentors, took a shower, meditated, got ready for the day. Kind of have my laundry list of things that I would like to get done. The biggest in the bunch is getting all of the remaining kitchen utensils that I have not yet fully washed, ready to go, so that basically that will clear, looks like 1.5 of the remaining boxes that I have here. So if I can get the rest of this stuff taken care of over the course of the next couple of days, I'll be super excited. But I hope you guys are having a tremendous Saturday as this is being recorded. Let's get today started. Coming up on noon, a couple more chapters done, one more box fully unpacked and put away, so super pumped about that. Set of pots and pans and things like that into the dishwasher, and a warm set of dress clothes, my business casual clothes, all in the washer, getting ready to finish up their first round there. Move them over to the dryer, and then start the cold round on those dress clothes, and should be good to go. So really excited about kind of where things are at and kind of how things are continuing to come together. It's just like, okay, like if I can handle like, oh, and I did the vlog edit. That was a huge piece too, which should be finishing up just about now on the export. So yeah, it should be one of these things where I'm like able to like knock down like a couple more things. On the short list of things for me to do today, though, is to go and grab a ton more hangers. You should hear the dishwasher kicking back on. Ton more hangers, because my closet in this location for my bedroom, obviously I have the second tech closet, but the bedroom closet is about 3 times the size of my old closet, and as a result, instead of folding a bunch of my t-shirts and things like that, I actually have the opportunity, and I'm going to take advantage of it, to hang all of my shirts, not just my dress shirts, but like all of them. So I need to go and pick up a set of hangers, and some pant hangers as well would be super useful. So I think I'm going to take care of those two and make that happen. Maybe at halftime of the next game, or whenever I'm done with the next round of stuff. Haven't really decided where I want to go and take that yet, but it's gonna happen. I'll get over to Target at some point today, next couple of hours. Just get out of the house a little bit too, probably be for the best. But it's gonna be super chill Saturday, and I could not be more happy about it. As well, it's gonna be chill relative to the work schedule I've had. I'll probably still get my 15,000 steps in though, which will be incredible. And we're here, and my car is completely dirty. That's nice. And job done in 5 minutes. Today is just one of those days where I am in the zone, just crushing things left and right. So I got back after the Target thing, unpacked another box of all my dress clothes, hung all those up after they had been washed, so that was super rad to be able to like solve all of that. Hung up all my t-shirts, awesome. Hung up all my pants, awesome. Rearranged stuff inside the closet itself so that it takes advantage of my 2 hanging storage things that were effectively my dresser at the old place, because I didn't have anywhere. I didn't have enough space to hang stuff, and I didn't have a dresser, so I bought these things from Walmart, and they were actually great for a number of years. Oh, dang. All right, I'm going to stop this because I got 2 pieces that I need to throw into the dishwasher. Sorry, there was a large bowl that didn't fit the last time I did stuff that was pots and pans. Now, with the fact that I was just doing utensils, there was actually a ton of space for it. So I was like, okay, blah, gotta get that in there. But away from that, like, I literally have just been like in a flow zone of like, okay, hey, I gotta send this thing off. I gotta do this. I gotta take care of this chore, this, that, the other. I gotta take out the recycling. I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta go pick up Amazon package that has a small gift for a friend. It's like boop, 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 like, and it's just like ding. And then on top of that is that I'm reading a ton. The downside on it is that I'm way behind on my water. I need to get that one. I should have had that one done by 3 o'clock, which would have gotten me to, I think it's like 72 ounces of water, which would have got me close to being on time for the schedule for me to hit 130 ounces by the end of the day. But that includes additional water, includes additional drinks that don't count. So I had a little bit of soda today, I had a little bit of juice today. Those things don't count. A little bit of tea today doesn't count. So it's like one of those things where it's like part of the reason why I'm behind, but ultimately it is what it is. And I'm super behind on steps. So normally at this point, 340-ish, I am at like 10 to 12,000 steps, and I am at 2,400. So in order to resolve that, even though I want to watch the Georgia-Auburn game, which is at halftime at the moment, I'm going to jump on the treadmill desk, read a bunch more of Tribe of Mentors while on the treadmill desk listening to music, and then I've got to do a brain dump because I am doing a full GTD reinstall in my life. I walked away from it like, I don't know, 6-8 months ago. And I do feel like that with the additional structure that this place, the physical place has, and the fact that I've got a dedicated office, that doing a full brain dump, getting things into kind of a process where I can, hey, work on this, that, the other thing, and have it kind of all lay out. Additionally, tying those things to the goals that I have for completion before my birthday, which is June, to say, okay, hey, if that's where I want my life to be, here are the steps that I have to do to take it. Let's reverse engineer from where I want to start or where I want to end all the way to what I need to be doing today. So that's the target for this afternoon. Hopefully I'll be able to get to the 10,000 steps range before I go for my first run, which is something that I'm going to do. It is something that I've been toying with the idea of for a while now, to start getting runs in as soon as it got under 80 degrees. We're seeing it consistently, and so I think that I'm going to start to get back on that, and hopefully this time around I don't buy a pair of Adidas that are horribly not going to work for my feet and my stride and all that kind of stuff, and screw up my ankles and my knees, which is the reason why I stopped a little shy of a year ago. Was I bought the wrong shoes and completely messed up my knees. That's it. I know my Nikes are good, so I'm going to use them, and then ultimately they're going to be my running shoes while I get a new pair of shoes for treadmill and everyday use. So that's going to be where we actually go. But is what it is. That's where I'm at. It's a super chill Saturday, and I couldn't be more happy. All right, guys, coming up on 11:30 at this point, and this evening has been full of a lot of different things. A lot of college football, of course. Spoke with Ben a little bit. Spoke with my dad a little bit. It's occurring to me more than ever that I've got like 5 weekends with Ben here in town before we're scheduled to start the trip. It may be a 6th weekend depending upon life stuff that's going on for both of them. Fireworks seem to go off pretty regularly around here. Not sure for what though, because we're not near any of the arenas or anything else, so I don't know. But all that said, before the Wisconsin game, I went and did my first real run in a long, long time, and I'm using a new app in order to try and help me run better, faster, more efficiently. And so its first little challenge was give us 10 clean minutes of data regarding your run style. And for someone who hasn't run for 10 consecutive minutes in almost a year, it was a struggle. That stated, did have an 8:48 first mile. And so, once that all kind of happened, I got to the full 10-minute mark. About like the last, 20, 25 strides on my left knee, I started to feel that little wiggle, that little niggle, which is just an old injury, and it's never healed properly. And so if I hit a curb wrong, or if I hit some placement wrong, it does kind of shimmy, I guess is the best description of it going forward. And I'm very sensitive about that. And so once I got done with that 10-minute run, I got, whatever it was, 1.2 miles down the road. I ended up just walking back. Different route, but walking back. And then caught the entirety of the Wisconsin game, which I'm super bummed that Wisconsin lost, because that's my aunt's team, all of her family's team. Like, they are hardcore Wisconsin folk, and I think that there are only a handful of them have crossed over into Minnesota, and like that crew is all there. My aunt's one of the weirdos who moved away, and so they had a heck of a season at 12-0, and then they ended up losing the Big Ten Conference Championship. And honestly, I don't see a way that the committee allows them to go to the playoff with a loss at that critical juncture. So is what it is, but one of those things. We'll know tomorrow before professional football kicks. We'll get our Final Four, so that'll be interesting. But I'm gonna go and just read some more. I'm like 290 pages into Tribe of Mentors. I won't finish it tomorrow, but I will finish it this week. My legs are hurting, so I'm gonna go roll them out again. And just generally, continuing to have a heck of a weekend. Got another box unpacked. So I'm down to like six, but that's really, mail that can be shredded at this point. So pretty pumped about it. But I hope you guys had a great day. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still. So go do cool stuff. Bye for now.